Hi everyone, my name is Kelly and I'm brand new to this homeschooling, and my kids decided to stay home for school this week, and it's the first time I've ever homeschooled. So it's an adventure for me and it's an adventure for them, but I do use prayer a lot through my day just to get me through it, because there are days when I am doing it and I am feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know, a lot of you parents out there thinking that. But so when I was first starting the homeschool, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I looked through some of the YouTube videos, and there were some on prayer, and then there were some that weren't on prayer. I looked at all the workbooks that you could get, and I looked at how you could do a curriculum and stuff like that. And I really didn't know what I was going to do until like 2 days before. And I had ideas. So my the first thing I did was I came up with a theme. And I came up with a theme when the kids decided what they wanted to do. What did they wanted to learn about? What did they want to learn about? And I think that when someone, when we're asking our kids what they want to learn about, I feel like that gets them more engaged in the learning. So I had them choose some topics that they might want to be interested in doing and ask them what kind of question they had about it. And so their first questions were about cats. And the questions were, why do cats have glassy eyes? And the other question was, why do cats have whiskers? And so our first day, we decided to learn about cats. And so the whole day was about it was themed on cats. And I was able to pull subjects off of that. There was English came up a bit. We did a lot of writing. We did science. The kids drew pictures, and I'll just show you guys. They drew like pictures. They drew pictures like this, and they labeled all the parts of the animal, which brings it kind of into a sciencey way. And then we watched a lot of videos on why cats have glassy eyes and why, their sight, and about their whiskers and about their behaviors. And there was a lot more videos out there for breeds of cats and all sorts of other things. And the next day we're supposed to learn about dogs, but we didn't learn about dogs. We actually ended up going to someone else's house, and we had kind of a social day where we were just with kids and we were just playing. And the kids did work on it with sheets. I gave them some sheets on math. I have a first grader and I have a fifth grader. And so the fifth grader got this great little math sheet. Let me see if I can find it for you guys here. Yep, here it is. It's really fun. We took it off of the cat theme, and it was free online like this. And so it comes out to a cat. These are all like math problems in here, and it kind of gives me an idea of like where he's at in math. And so we did this. So it comes out into a cat. They're really neat. They have a whole bunch of them with different things. And because we were doing cats that day, I did that math sheet with him. That took a couple days for him because it's pretty big. But so Wednesday was his social day. And then on Thursday, we just picked up the stuff that we were going to do on Wednesday that ended up being a social day, and we moved it to Thursday. So we did the dog, labeling the dog. This is the labeling the dog one that I showed you guys earlier. This was the labeling of the cat and the cat picture. And so we did the dog. We didn't watch any videos on the dog, but we were with a dog previously, the day prior in our social day. So we got to learn a little bit about dog behavior and what dogs do. And I would have gladly gone to Humane Society. If one was open, I would have gone. That's a great place to learn about cats and dogs. And to get social with them and to ask questions of the people who take care of them. Another suggestion would be to go to a vet's office, and just like if they're able to schedule some sort of an appointment, you can come in and talk about it, or talking to just cat or dog owners. We happen to have 2 cats that helped us on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we had a dog owner, and I did speak to her a little bit about dogs. And then Thursday, it was the ones after from the day before. And then on top of that, we learned about the life of a package and how a package can take a journey from one place to the next, and all the steps that it took to get through that journey. We watched videos about overnight packaging and how that all works, and how you get, like, you put in an order for a package and it gets there overnight. And then we watched some videos about U.S. Postal Service and how that all works, how it gets from the mailbox to a mail truck and then to your door. There's a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube that you can look up on the United States Postal Service, UPS, FedEx, the whole thing. And then we used that time. What else did we do? Oh, then we also were taking these steps. So I wrote down what we were doing for our steps. I'll just show you. So this is kind of like, we were doing as we went, like all the different ways. This is how we learned to make stamps. And then it's just all the different ways, all the steps for the stamps. And we watched a Mr. Rogers video and the whole thing. And then, and that was really fun to learn about how to make stamps and how that all worked. And then I had the kids go upstairs, and they acted out like going to the mail place, going to a post office and giving them their, we filled these out with addresses, and we learned how to do a label. And then we brought this to our upstairs mailroom that we created, and we acted out what we would act out if we went to like a post office center. And we walked through that. And that was Thursday. That was really fun. And the steps actually created today's, which was about stories and storytelling, and how different ways we can tell a story. And different ways we can tell a story is not just through words, but also we started off with words, and we did those like fill in the blank stories. We did those fill in the blank stories where we start off with a question, and then you fill in a blank of like a place, a noun, a verb, whatever it might be. And we started off with that. And then you can make those. Those are real easy. You can just make those. And then we moved on to to like doing the stories, where one person starts with a story by mouth, and then the other person goes to another thing that happened, and another person goes to the other person. So we started doing that. And then after we had done all the word stuff that we could do, we started really delving into other parts of stories. How do we tell stories? Through music, through dance, and we did a whole bunch of videos on like musicals and gymnastics and cheerleading, and a whole bunch of different things of how the different ways that we can tell a story. And so that's the lessons that we did this week. And then at the end of the day today, I did a craft a cookie. And I picked up some craft a cookie at the store, and we all did craft a cookie, which was like an art project. We also learned about paintings and how paintings can show us a story or create a story. So I set up a painting gallery in my living room, and we all walked around and looked at the different paintings. And through the week, there were some things that came up, as it happens with kids. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, and I really had to, when the kids took breaks, I really had to throw on music, put on my headphones, and these are my headphones. I just put my headphones on and just immersed myself in that music. And it was real happy music, or instrumental pieces. Or it was, a lot of it that I listened to is Christian music. And I was just putting on the Christian music, and I was just letting that be my center. I was letting the Lord be my center in that moment, and just soaking in that music. And it made me feel so much better. I got back to a spot where I didn't feel like I was overwhelmed anymore. I didn't feel like I was angry. I didn't feel any of those things, because I was just praying and asking for peace. Because there were times when I raised my voice. I had to get people to start, getting back into learning again. And there were times when I was yelling, and I was like, I don't want to yell. This isn't me. And I then had to go, when we took breaks, I would then go pray, ask the Lord, okay, Lord, I need peace today. Okay, Lord, I need calmness right now. And Lord, I choose joy. And then I would decree and declare those verses that I know, Isaiah 26:3 was perfect peace for you trust in him. And then I would decree and declare Psalm 107:28-34, calmness. He's rescuing you, he's calming the storm, and he's leading you to a safe haven. And I would pray for peace and joy. Joy is Psalm 16:11 for joy, and there's so many others. But those are the ones that I use. And then during those breaks, while I had my headphones on, I would actually either step outside or be inside with the kids and just dance it out and dance it off. Whatever was whatever was on me, or if I was feeling that I just needed to just dance it off, like when you're feeling tension in your shoulders, or if you're feeling that's not yours to own. So you want to take all that off. And I would just actually take it off and throw it to the Lord, because you don't have to hang on to any of that stuff. You just lift it to him. And so I spent parts of my day where, as the kids were learning, I would, say in a soft voice to me, it was a whisper, but the Lord can hear it. Lord, just give me calmness. Lord, just speaking peace. Lord, I'm just speaking this. I'm just speaking that. And I felt way better. And I think those break times, for them, it might be a snack, or it might be hanging out on a sofa and watching a TV program. But for me, it's about just throwing on my headphones and trying to get back to the peace, getting away from all the stuff that I was trying to, I was trying to get people to do this and get people to do that, and just realize that I'm not in control, but the Lord sure is, and lifting all of it to him. And that's what I did throughout the whole week. And I felt so much better after those soaking sessions, so much better. And when something went wrong, I was praising the Lord for the things that went right. I was thanking him for those things that I was thankful for. And that's how I got through my day. And so if you're going through a rough day and you believe, the Lord's part of your life, and that, you just know that you got to get back to peace. You got to get back to calmness. You got to get back into that hope, that, just taking those breaks. When they take their breaks for snack, you can put your headphones on and feel so much better. It's soak in that music that you want to soak in, and just pray and ask the Lord, Lord, I need help today. I need help today. And every morning before I start a day, I will be listening to some sort of teaching that helps me out. One of the teachers I listen to is Graham Cook. It's really good. It's he's got some CDs that like it's like words from the Lord through music, and it's just so wonderful to listen to. Or I'll throw on my Amazon Music worship music for the day and just soak in that while reading my Bible before I even start the day. And I will pray about the day, and I will speak peace and speak joy and speak those things into existence, because I want to have a good day. And I just claim that good day. I claim the good day. And if something happens in the midst of it, it's okay, because the Lord will calm the storm. So it's okay. And that's how I get through my day. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you. Next week, oh, there goes my washing machine. Ooh, that's my washing machine. So next week, I'm going to talk a little bit more about as we keep going, the process and what's going on. And I wanted to share that with you. So I just hope you all have a blessed weekend, and I will talk to you again later.